ahead on the Sean Payton Show. The Saints clipped the Eagles on the road.
Brees throws into the end zone. Touchdown!
And Drew Brees does it again.
It's about getting myself and my teammates ready.
We're going one-on-one with the quarterback. Plus, Coach gets us ready for T.O. in Buffalo. And Billy Miller's injury isn't stopping him from being a part of the action. We've recruited the Saints veteran for our team. You won't want to miss it. Grab a seat. The Sean Payton Show starts now.
Let's go!
The Sean Payton Show, presented by Circle K. What else do you need?
Hello, everyone. We are 2-0 after another explosive game.
A fantastic win against the Eagles this weekend, beating them 48-22. With so many guys making big plays. I mean, Brees, Colston, Sharper, Shanley, just to name a few. One of the things that's really standing out about this Saints team is that everybody's working hard on both sides of the ball to contribute to the Saints' success.
I think, Angelina, that's the exciting thing right now and what's led to us being 2-0. We played, obviously, a good team in Philadelphia on the road, and the only way to beat a team like that is to really play a game in all aspects. I think our special teams came up with a big play, Malcolm Jenkins' turnover, and then, of course, on defense, on offense, there's a lot of highlights. We're excited about it and looking forward to this week.
Yeah, us too. Well, we're starting the season undefeated for the first time since 2006. We've got a lot coming up for you this show. First, we begin back in Philly.
Kickoff down the middle of the field to the 5-yard line to Roby. Right side 10, he's to the 15, the 20. Cuts it up to the 25. Brees from the shotgun, in trouble, steps up, throws for Colston. Wow. Leaping grab at the goal line. He's in! Marcus Colston with a great grab. Here's Brees. Play action, throwing it to his fullback Evans, and Evans slips a couple of tackles, dives toward the pylon, and he's in! Look at Heath Evans, tight-roping the sideline for his second touchdown reception in 2 games. Handoff Bell. Bell running behind Evans, up, over, and in! Mike Bell goes airborne. Brees rolls right, stops, throws into the end zone, leaping reception, touchdown! Marcus Colston. Yeah, baby! Yeah! That's the end of our game with the final score of the Saints 48 and the Eagles 22. And the Saints are going to walk off this field having won this football game more handily than I think anybody in the country thought that they could.
Coach Payton made the emphasis of how big this game was, and I think the whole team took it to heart, and I think they did a great job.
It's always a huge win to win against a team like this.
They will definitely be a team to have to be reckoned with.
Last week against Philadelphia to start the third quarter, I think we played probably the most important 5 minutes of the game, and it started with our opening kickoff. And I'm going to draw a circle around Malcolm Jenkins right here. He's going to run by the returner and then come back and get his hands on the ball and actually strip their kick returner and cause a big fumble. And all of a sudden, we go from having to play defense to being on a short field offensively at the 22-yard line. This leads to a 7-point touchdown for the Saints. That was a real good start. The following series, you're going to see our defense line up and basically show a linebacker blitz along with a safety blitz. Normally, the quarterback sees this configuration on defense, and he feels it's safe to throw away from the pressure. But on this play, watch our inside linebacker, Scott Shanley, buzz out underneath this out route here by Philadelphia's weak side receiver. He'll undercut the route and come up with a big interception, and within 5 minutes, we've got the ball once again down inside the 30-yard line. This play leads to another touchdown by New Orleans. Again, at the top, you see the pressure by Fajita and Harper, and there's Scott Shanley making the big play. That would be clearly the most important 5 minutes in this ball game.
He's easily considered one of the best quarterbacks in the game, and he continues to show us why. Just 1 week after Drew Brees threw 6 touchdowns, he was at it again, throwing 3 more in Philly. With all the hype that follows such a fiery start, how does Breeze keep his focus? We went one-on-one with him and some of his teammates to find out. The Saints are off to a dominating start to the season, and Drew Brees is helping lead the way, while racking up some big NFL marks at the same time. So Drew, 9 touchdown passes in 2 games.
Brees from the shotgun, steps up, throwing back of the end zone, the touchdown by Brees with time. Looks deep, throws deep, into the end zone, reach him, touchdown! Throws for Colston, leaping grab at the goal line, he's in! Here's Brees throwing it to his fullback Evans, and he's in! Brees rolls right, stops, throws into the end zone, leaping reception, touchdown!
At this rate, you could throw for 72 touchdowns this season. Did you ever imagine that you would be putting up the types of numbers that you have already?
You know, I didn't expect those type of numbers. I mean, I guess we were just trying to win football games, and the opportunities presented themselves. And I feel like offensively, the guys up front, the offensive line, have done a phenomenal job, both in the run game and the pass protection game. And then the skill position guys are just making plays.
Bell running behind Evans, up, over, and in! Mike Bell.
It's crazy. It's like video game stats. It's like video game stats. It's unbelievable.
Every time we touch the ball, we have a confidence level in offense that, you know, we're going to score points.
How are you handling the extra hype and the expectations?
You know, I don't look at it as extra pressure. It's no more pressure than I would put on myself each week to make sure that I'm as prepared as I can be. It's easy to get caught up in the media hype or, you know, what people on the outside would be saying to maybe try to distract you.
Well, Drew's being Drew. I mean, Drew, what people see on Sundays, we see every day in practice.
You know, Drew is a professional. You know, if you ever want to know what a professional looks like or acts like, just look at Drew.
For me, it's still about my routine throughout the week. It's about my preparation, and it's about getting myself and my teammates ready to play a great game on Sunday.
One thing tonight, we play with heart. All heart tonight, baby.
He's the hardest worker. I mean, he's the first guy here every day. He's the last guy to leave every day.
I think if everybody was to mimic what Drew did to prepare, I think that we would be the best team ever in the NFL.
With the numbers that we've seen you put up in both the Detroit and Philly games, are you guys at the top of your game right now?
I think there's a lot of room for improvement, and you definitely don't want to peak too soon.
People are excited. People are excited on the team, you know, because they know how special we can be. But I think there's also a lot of nervousness because we don't want to peak.
You know, there have been plenty of teams that start off slow and then finish strong.
We've got to focus on the things that need to be improved so we continue to progress.
You know, we're 2-0, and we got to keep this ball rolling in the right direction.
Yeah, we're averaging in the mid-40s in points right now, but why can't it stay that way or get better?
Does this team have that elusive special something?
Yeah, I believe we do, and I believe that has been built up over the last few years, the experiences that we've gained from, you know, the 06, 07, 08 seasons, the high times and then also the disappointments. You learn from those experiences, and
I think it's just good that we have guys that like each other. It helps so much more on Sundays that, you know, guys want to go out there and give their all for you.
I feel like we've built a team that sees this window of opportunity, that has a sense of urgency, and we're taking advantage of it. Once you've made a commitment to something, you're in it, and I've made my commitment.
Another player that shined in Philly, Marcus Colston. Time now for Lanyap. Colston had 8 receptions for 98 yards and 2 touchdowns in the Saints win. His first touchdown covered 15 yards. The second went for 25. Coming up, we're used to seeing this guy headhunting on the field. But what does Usama Young do when it's time to hang up his jersey for a day? We'll show you. Plus, want 2 of Coach's tickets to a home game? We'll tell you how you can be in the running for some great seats.
Hey, Coach, this is Kevin. We all know the Saints are the best team in the NFC this year, but other than us, who do you think our biggest competition is going to be this season?
Thanks, Kevin, for watching the show, and thanks for your question. I'm going to give you a real standard coach's answer right now. The most important team in the NFC is ourselves, the New Orleans Saints. The only opponent we have to look at is this week's Buffalo Bills. It's far too early in the season for us to look past anyone but this week's game. If you have a question for me, email it to info@theshawnpaytonshow.com.
We're used to seeing Saints safety Usama Young like this, but ever wonder what he does when he gets a day off? We're following players all season to find out. We call this Off Days with the Saints, and it kicks off with number 28.
It's a Tuesday, my day off. We'll see how off I really am. Every other day, football, football, football. If I could have a perfect day off, that would consist of me laying back in the bed, phone on silent or phone off, chillaxing. That's the new word, chillaxing. That's what I'd be doing, man, on the perfect day off. But the typical day off would consist of running around, taking care of business. Pulling up the IHOP now. Go ahead and get this grub. I don't even have to look at the menu. Probably gonna get some steak omelet, pancakes. You don't get too many omelets like this. I can't make this. See, we didn't get the Houdat today, but we got the football French toast. That's cool right there. I'm gonna have to try that out. All right, got the meal. Feeling good, feeling full. About to run around, run some errands, and you coming with, so let's get it done. Grab this computer, gotta get these viruses off of it. So we're gonna take it past the Geek Squad. I just wanted to hook this up, get some, what is it, antivirus?
It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to run, so you're welcome to walk around the store if you'd like while we do that.
Gonna go check out these Blu-rays, see what's up, see if I can add on to the collection. I don't want to see this at night. I don't want to see Jason. I don't want to have axe murderers chasing me. I'm more about getting a little laugh with the 40-year-old version. Dropped off my computer. They should be done soon, but I don't want to be too late for treatment, so I'm gonna head back to the facility. Come on. Back at the facility. Treatment, round 2. Got my young boy here, Reggie. Hold on, man, hold on. Hey, I usually get the rookies to help me out with some things. I mean, I need my car picked up real quick from the dealership. Had to get some work done. Who you recommend? Because I'm not gonna get you working on the bum leg.
I mean, I don't want to put it on camera, but I get Daddy G.
Did you just hear him? Threw his boy under the bus quick.
Hey, thank you, help me out. Just
you know we got you, dog.
We got you. No problem.
Hey, I appreciate that. That's love, man. Good luck, baby. Hey, treat my boo-boo nice, Pearly. Rub the dashboard. All right, good luck, man. Be nice with it. About to head into the school. Got elementary and middle schoolers here. Talk to them about, you know, some goal setting.
Number 28, safety for the New Orleans Saints, Mr. Usama Young.
Hey, thank y'all. Thank you for the introduction. Listening to your teachers, doing good in school is the best way to achieve your goals.
When y'all was young, did y'all have a backup plan if y'all didn't want to play football?
I like it. I like it. If I didn't make it to the NFL playing football, I was going to be able to go back to a classroom and I could teach. So that was my backup plan. Well, we just finished with the school visit. It was a good time. The kids got a lot out of it. So, you know, it's not the typical off day what everyone else does on their Saturdays or Sundays. We got to actually handle some business, whether it's paying bills, whether it's stopping and dropping off your computer at Best Buy. As much as I joke around about it not being the best off day, it's still good. It's a blessing being able to do this. I love it.
Up next on the Sean Payton Show. When the team's away, Billy Miller is out to play. The veteran Saints player takes us around town to see how fans party when the black and gold go on the road. And you are one step closer to getting 2 of Coach's tickets to a home game. Details are right around the corner.
Hey, Sean, how's it going down in New Orleans, man? Knowing that you guys got Buffalo coming up this week, what do you see as the biggest challenge for the Saints this weekend coming up against the Bills?
Joe, you're the perfect one to ask that question. We're going to need to play some tight man coverage and some good defense, much like you did when you were in Detroit defending Michael Jordan with the Chicago Bulls. This clip I have here puts Terrell Owens at the top of the screen in Buffalo's trips formation. One of the things they like to employ on offense is a hurry-up or no-huddle offense. Pretty much the whole game, we've got to be prepared for Trent Edwards at the line of scrimmage, calling plays and checking plays, either to the running game with Fred Jackson, all right, or the passing game outside to one of his favorite targets, Terrell Owens. Here's a clip where Buffalo catches Tampa Bay in man-to-man coverage, and Terrell Owens makes them pay. The next clip is going to show you a picture of Terrell Owens in the slot. They're going to move him around some, and that creates a challenge for our defense. So we've got to be able to, every time they line up, identify where he's at and put a star on him and understand he's a threat. This time he's going to run a shallow cross pattern. You'll see him come across the formation. Trent Edwards will wait for him to clear the defense and make a pretty good throw here, climbing up in the pocket. Again, Edwards moves. Terrell Owens results in a big play. There's going to be a lot of key elements to Sunday's game against Buffalo. This is certainly one key aspect of our game plan, and this would be this week's Payton's plan.
An injury may have sidelined Saints veteran Billy Miller for the season, but it's not keeping him out of the game completely. Miller is now also a part of our team. While the black and gold were away in Philly, Billy Miller was out to play here in New Orleans.
What's up? I'm Billy Miller. This is my wife Rachel. And today we're going to go out into town and check out and see what Saints fans do during away games. So let's roll. I use my Twitter account to kind of find out where exactly all the crazy Saints fans go to watch football games. So let's go inside and check it out, see what these fans are all about. I'm here to talk about Saints fans who've got a Patriots jersey on. Who is this guy? Where am I at right now? I'm so
Eagles.
confused.
Just so you know, you are in my fantasy team. I know.
I want to trade me at this point. I don't know. What we got? Who's next? We got more. Did you have one? Dropped it down to Mike Bell. The oldest man in the NFL, John Carney, just kicked a field goal. I think John Carney is actually 117 years old. All right. Cuda Browns was awesome. Fans are great. I got some good oysters. I tried a $36 pitcher of beer. Go hit up another spot and see what they're doing a little bit down the street. All right, we're here at Fat Harry's. Coming to check out the second quarter of this game. See where my boys are at.
It looks like you had the day off today. How about you come behind the bar and help me?
Absolutely, let's go.
Sounds good.
But like, don't I pour it into a shot glass? Or are you like, you freelancers?
It's New Orleans.
Fat Harry's, I like Fat Harry's. 2, 3. So then I go 3 again, right?
Yeah.
So then I started 1, 2, 3. I count slow. I'm sorry. Weird.
Mr. Miller, man. Mr. Miller, man. 2 lines.
That one was great. Let's go see if we can top it. All right, we're here at our final spot here at Superior Grill. We're going to check out the last 4 minutes of the game. The report on this game is 41-22 with a minute 30. The game is over. I don't even need the game is over. Oh, we got a pick. Interception. Interception. Sharp's had a 100-yard interception return. We hit up a lot of spots today. It was fantastic. Things were really good. And all this really made my foot kind of tired. So actually, I want to come to somebody's house. Why don't you visit the SeanPaytonShow.com and tell us why I should come to your house and check out a game. Thanks a lot. Today was great. And I'll see you guys next week.
Miller will be a regular here on the Sean Payton Show. Make sure to check him out weekly to see what he's up to. Coming up, this week's Gridiron Grub. We'll introduce you to another chef cooking up great game day food. And find out how to get 2 of Coach's tickets to a home game. But first, Saints trivia. What year did the Saints first play in the Superdome?
The Sean Payton.
What year did the Saints first play in the Superdome?
Was it 78? Or was it 1970?
1968.
1965. What was it? It's 1975, right?
Answer, 1975.
Don't hit the grocery store for your game day delights just yet.
We have a new chef on this week's show that has a new recipe for you. This is Gridiron Grub.
Hello, I'm Chef John Besh of Restaurant August and the Best Restaurant Group in New Orleans. And today, Ashley and I are going to be doing a little tailgate in my backyard. Why don't you go ahead and mix up our dry rub?
Okay, just a little bit of each.
You know what? You could just dump
All
it
right.
9 yards. We have it all measured out. So that you got a little bit of sugar.
Okay.
That's black pepper.
Okay.
And that's some kosher salt. And those are
Red
crushed red
pepper.
flakes.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Then you have some onion powder,
Yum.
some garlic powder. And like every mother in South Louisiana, we need a touch of that celery salt in there. The sauce is really cool, really simple. But I'll tell you one thing, we just have like a tablespoon or so of canola oil in the bottom of this pan. I'll add some ginger, some garlic, some chopped shallots. Then I just want to add a little bit of vinegar. This vinegar happens to be rice wine vinegar, but hey, just about anything works. I'll add a touch of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and we'll just let that cook down. I want that to stew down for about 10, 15 minutes. And what we want to do is liberally rub these ribs. We're just going to rub each rib, turn them over, and rub them again. These ribs, we marinated with the same marinade. It's been about 24 hours now. Time to throw them on the grill. Once we have it simmering for a little bit, we're just gonna glaze this thing up. And then we'll grab the cleaver and we'll give it a whirl. What do you think?
Oh, I cannot wait. It looks so tasty.
So, it's really just that simple. What do you say?
Mmm, so good.
I think we should serve some to the girls in the back.
Definitely.
This is Ashley, and I'm Chef John Besh. Thank you very much for cooking with us today. You'll see us next week.
You can find that recipe and much more at our website, theSeanPaytonShow.com. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
Plus, want 2 of my tickets to a home game? We want to hear from you. If you know someone who's a true saint, email us their story to info@theSeanPaytonShow.com.
All right, Coach. Well, you guys are heading off to face the 101 Bills this weekend, and we here at home are ready for another exciting game.
It's a big challenge for us. This is a Buffalo Bill team that very easily could be 2-0. Their first game of the season, they lost to New England and bounced back against Tampa Bay. We're going to have to play one of our better games.
Well, we're excited to see it. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next week. A little superstitious here.
The Sean Payton Show, presented by Circle K. What else do you need?